Hey YouTube, how's it going? DeadlyPants1404, and today we are taking a look at a Gameboy Advance SP that I bought for $18.50. I already deshelled it. If you check out my posts in the community, you will see what it looks like. I'll also post a couple photos I have on my phone, but this needs some help. We got an impacted pin on the back here. Come on, you got an impacted pin. The charging and data ports are destroyed. The volume slider is pretty destroyed, and I think some water damage because the pad on here has gone pink. So everything works. That's supposed to work. It reads Game Boy Color games, which is really weird, but it doesn't read Game Boy Advance games. So I'm gonna show you kind of what my plan is. Oh yes, also this trigger works. What is this? This is my right, but the left trigger is toasted. Come on. So, I got new triggers, new data port, new charging port. Here's the charging port we're going to put in. Come on, man. There it is. Here's the data port we're going to put in. Oh, yeah. I got the volume slider because the audio's pretty crap. It came with this little tab to put on there. I got left and right triggers and a tunnel and a light tunnel, so we're replacing both triggers, mine as well. I got a new cartridge reader. Boom, looks good. We'll go over all this again. I got an audio amplifier. I got new silicone pads. I got dark green buttons. I like green. Ooh, those hit the floor. I got a new speaker, dark green to match the buttons. I got a backlit, pre-laminated glass screen, or LCD. Comes with two little tiny baby wires. I got this with my shell, which I don't think we'll need this. I got a new sticker for the back of it. I got, I think it's called Fog White, I think. So we got a white kind of shell, but it's clear enough. Looks pretty good. I think it looks nice. So, got a white shell. This has some components in it, extras, what have you. The trigger's already installed, which is nice, because if you've ever dealt with DS springs or any kind of springs, you know that those will send themselves to the next state. Also got the one ring with my order. So I'm hoping this is Lord of the Rings and not a Sonic ring, but definitely looks more to be a Sonic ring. Let me know what you guys think down below. We're going to jump right into this with replacing the components on the board before I put anything in. I think we're going to start with the most difficult thing, which will be the card reader, because there is more than 2 pins on here. And yeah, if that goes well and we're successful, then we'll just jump into the rest of it like a regular build. So I'll see you guys up here. Alright YouTube, here we are. This is the old Game Boy Advance that I broke down here. I'm going to show you these parts. Here's the speaker that doesn't work. There looks to be some damage, some water damage. Other than the inside, it looks okay. Here's the screen that we took out of there. Definitely seen better days. This looks like a intentional rage smash here. Not very great, not fantastic. This works, believe it or not, but it doesn't work as great as it should, but it works. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. This is the cartridge slide that I thought was interesting. This protects the board, but there's a lot of wear and tear on this, and it's metal. Definitely had a lot of games through this console. Definitely a well-loved console, other than the rage smash on the screen, but this is pretty insane. You're looking at this. Then, here's the console. There's just some screws and things in here. I didn't do nothing with those, but this is used so much that the corners have lost the paint. It's just base plastic down here. So I think if I do reuse this ever, I'll sand it down and I can paint it probably whatever color I want. Here's the inside. It's pretty good. It's not cracked, but there's definitely some damage here. A lot of dirt, dust, things like that. But I don't know. And I was going to break this down on video, but I just thought it would be too long. So I do apologize that I did this beforehand. But here's the buttons. Pretty gross. Pretty gross. Then here's the console. But again, like I said, look how the pads or where the buttons go. Look how worn out it is from constant play and play and play. There's probably 1,000 hours on this Game Boy, which is awesome. It's a AGS 001. If anyone's curious, some people like to know this. So it's a 001. Got it for $18.50. So I'm happy with what I bought. But onto the build. Here is the motherboard again. I cleaned this up a little bit. Not super extensive, but this button doesn't work. The left one. So we need new trigger buttons. This slider thing, this just won't come off. So I got a new one. I'll have to replace this. This looks like a little tricky sod. Probably won't be too bad. I always clip these off if they're in the way. Power port. This one needs to get replaced. There's these two, and then there's 5 leads on the back. Or is it 6? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 on the back here. And this data transfer is these, and then these 6 on the front. So this one goes right through the board. So I just got to clear these 8, get that off. The triggers, it's just these 4, and these 4. Do them both, like I said. And then this is the most tricky thing: the card reader. This is these 2 pads on the front. I'll lift it up a little, and then I'm considering clipping these if I can't get them, but I might try to do them one at a time. And I do have wick, and I'm gonna spray a lot of flux on there. So other than that, everything on here works pretty good. If I hold the battery up to the back of this and we turn it on, everything works. You'll see the little light. So there's a little light there. So it all works. It needs some help to be revived. I think I can do it. And this is either going to be my least favorite repair I've ever done, or my favorite. So I have a vision for this. I hope it goes as well as I see it in my head. And I don't know. Just wish me luck. If you're watching the video, it obviously went well. But yeah, gotta clean up some stuff on here and get going. I don't know if I'm gonna record all of this process, but I'll let you guys know how it's going in between. Once I get to the build, if this all goes well, then I'll record all of that. But doing this is kind of finicky, and it might take a really long time. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I did get the card reader off, and it was a freaking nightmare. So what I ended up doing is I took my Dremel, I cut through all of the pins on the back, and then I took off every single one by itself individually. I don't know. I ran over this with my soldering iron like 35 times for like an hour. Didn't get anywhere. Got aggressive. The only thing that we happened to do, which is unfortunate, but I think it's fixable, is we pulled up half of this pad. I'm going to have to run a jumper wire there, just in case. I know the pin will reach, but I am going to put a jumper here, just in case. The traces are on the bottom of these, so there is some trace here that will be able to read the card, but I am still going to be able to put a jumper here, just to be sure. But card reader's off. I'm going to clean this up, run this jumper, put this new card reader on, and we're going to go from there. These are all going to be so much easier than this was. This was a freaking nightmare. And I don't know. Other than the half a pad I lost, I think I did okay. Unfortunately, I did it a little against the method, but it works. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I got it all set up to see if we fix the card reader. We're going to do this with the lights off so that... Oh cool, the shell glows in the dark. What? Alright, let's see what happens guys. I'm super nervous. Super nervous. Oh, that didn't look good. Let's try again. Hey! Holy crap! It's working! Look, it's launching the game. Haha! I'm using the old screen too, by the way. Dude, we did it! Alright, cool. Well, that's done. Moving to the next step, guys. I'm so excited. Alright, guys. So another pad was damaged, but this one was so corroded that it literally... Whoa, sorry. This one was so corroded that it just fell off when I came off here. It's stuck here, but you can see the corrosion. I was able to get the new volume slider on. I ran a jumper cable underneath through here and then up and over to the one that was removed. So I don't know how the audio is going to be. I think this is blown too, this guy here. But I might need to get a new one of these in order to assist with the audio. So one of the capacitors might be out. But yeah, now I'm going to move into the switches up here and keep moving forward. So it's going good. Alright, so we got the old switches out. Really no problems there. The only thing I don't like is this pad. This pad was ruined. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking I'm doing this because I'm an idiot. But look at this. Look at these ports. These things are toasted. This definitely has water damage. It's definitely corroded, rusted. It's a hard build. So please don't think I'm doing that. I'm really not. It's just the way it's going right now. Yeah. These are the new switches we're putting in. I wanted to get tactile again, but these are just normal. I hope they're new. They look new. Can you hear that? I don't know. They're nice. They're better, and they work. So, see you in a minute. Alright guys, so I did the data port and the charging port at the same time. I got them off. Got them clean. No pads are damaged this time because they're not right on the outside like this one and this one over here. Oh, where's the volume slider? Whatever. But we're ready to put the new ones in. You can hear. This is power. This is data. I got the switches in. I got the volume slider in. I got the new game reader in. Yeah, we're getting along pretty well. I'm going to toss these in, put it together, see if it works, and see if we can keep going here. Alright guys, I did get the data transfer cable. Oops. Don't mind that. I did get the data transfer cable on. Or adapter, I guess. But you won't believe this. This that I ordered, I gotta bend all the pins by myself. I found a good photo of it, and I'm gonna try, and we're just gonna trial and error it. because all of them are straight right now. And if I try to snap this in here, they don't go where they need to go. So I'm going to work on that for however long. And when I get it close or good, I'll show you guys. But so far this has been going pretty good. This is the last piece, so I hope this goes well. Yeah, see you in a minute. Alright, so we got it pretty close. I did lose a pin. I don't know what happened. It just popped right off. So putting another jumper on there. It's whatever. It is what it is. I'll replace this some other time. Right now I just want to get it built to make sure everything works. So whatever, dude. It's just one of those days. Alright guys, so everything I did, clean this, put a new card reader, new charge port, new data transfer, new left and right, and a new volume slider. I had to jumper this because we lost a pad. This, I broke a pin off, whatever. And then over here, we lost half of a pad, but this works. So, I think all in all for 18 bucks, I think we did pretty good. Now, I want to put all of this together and take a look at what we're doing here. So, here's some buttons. Here's some membranes. Here's a sticker and a lens. I don't need the lens, I don't think. We'll put it over here for now. I am leaving the audio amplifier out until I figure out what the audio problem is, and then I'll backtrack and do that. But I'm pretty sure this little guy's blown. It looks like it's leaking. Should take it out. I'm going to leave it in for now. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to open this again soon anyways. So, first things first. Our glow-in-the-dark shell, which isn't supposed to glow in the dark, but it does. So, that's cool. I am going to kind of speed run this ever so slightly because, oh man, there's glow-in-the-dark membranes in here. Actually, you know what, dude? I think we're leaving the black buttons in. This looks super nice. Yeah, I think I'm leaving the black buttons in. They look super good. Dang. Okay. Well, there's that. I have black membranes and green buttons. Maybe these go in the next build, maybe? I don't know. But I like what's in the shell now. So, we have these. We have this. I should have checked out how to do this. Pretty sure I know how though. I think. I got two cables in here. Wonder if it's like a brightness control setting or something. I didn't look. Oopsie. Whatever. Come on, man. Just cut all my fingernails the other day. Boop. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to look at that too. Maybe I won't solder nothing until we get this back open to fix the audio. But for now, I want to make sure everything just works. So, this goes here. I want to peel this off, but I also don't want to yet. Let me just see how it fits. This is a no trim shell, supposedly. Oh, you know what? Probably because it goes like this. Drops in here. It's still kind of snug, man. I don't know. It's pretty snug. I'm scared to push it. Alright. Time to remove the label. Super cool. Gameboy Advance. Stick this in here. Yeah, it's pretty snug. I don't like that moves so much. I'm also not going to use the adhesive yet, but again, we'll get to it. Put this on here. Alrighty. We need 5 bolts. Probably these little short ones, huh? I think so. Those are hinge plates. There's a Nintendo logo. Need these little short bolts out of here. I know the 2 long ones go in the body in the back. So these are bumpers for the screen, I believe. 4 and 5. 2 of those are different sizes. Yeah, so those little. Okay. Do the gold screws go in here? Or do these? I should have watched another video. I like the glow in the dark too. We'll keep these for later too. We'll figure something out. Yeah, those long ones go in the body, I know. Those go in the body. Something goes with this little T-square. But I have 5 of these. These are the screen screws, I'm sure. It's 2 gold, long gold, 3 short gold, and 2 of these. Oh, stop it. Stop it! Alright. Y-wing. Right? Yeah, let's do this. Really wish I had an electric screwdriver. To make things nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. There's already dust on the screen. I haven't even turned it on yet. That's a lie. I tested it before I went into the repairs. Ooh, hope I didn't strip that. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about new shells is that, like, you gotta basically tap the screw holes. So if they're not good, they're just not ever gonna be good. That's the only thing I don't like about it. So, if they're not good, they're just never, ever going to be good. I wish there was adhesive on here, no? Are they just press fit? I guess that works. I feel like these are going to fall out really easily. But maybe not. Come on, brother. Alright, there's that. Dusty screen. Oh. Hope I didn't mess that up. I don't think I did. This one is the important one. So let me get this open here. Alright, looks good. I like that they have this card here, so I don't gotta do all this crazy work. Let's get our motherboard in here. Oh, speaker. Speakerphone. actual speaker that's not going to work very good until I figure out what's going on. Boom. Motherboard. Looks good. Now we have our little gold screws, which are Phillips. I think that's the black one. Six might not be enough. I might tighten that a little more. Yeah, that one went a lot more. Another quarter turn on both of these. Alright. That doesn't seat very good. I don't want to do it so much that it makes the case change color, though. I hate when that happens. Alright, next we gotta do the hinges. These I might have to look up, though. I don't really remember how to do them. I know these slide on here pretty easily. Like that. And this. Alright, so this one goes in here, I think, with this here. Ooh, we didn't even plug in the ribbon cable, dude. Alright, let me look this up. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, I looked into this. So the left hinge is black. It's this one. So we are right. But we still have to take this apart a little bit to get the motherboard plugged in. So, let me do that real quick. I apologize about that. Then we're going to backtrack a little more here. Ooh. So this is going to go over here. Boom. With the speaker. We're going to put this cardstock back in here so we don't lose all our buttons. We're going to flip this. We're going to do our speaker, our screen through here. There we go. Boom. Now we should close this and the black hinge should go in. No prob bob. We'll see. Ooh, we got a prob bob. This is what that said. This is what it said, bro. And then the white one goes on this side. Wow, those are really... Oh, man. There they go. Boom. Now, we close this, and we put this barrier on here, like this. And then this is the other long gold screw. So, they said, move this out of the way. So you don't want to, like, ruin that. Then you want to take your gold screw, and you put this in here. Pretty snug. Definitely needs a little more. Without stripping it. There we go. Looks good. Now we do the motherboard. We gotta plug it in first. So this part's tricky, it said. I think it will be a little awkward. It's definitely tricky for sure. It doesn't look seated all the way, but try it. If it doesn't work, we know why. Put this in here. Put our speaker in here. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, before I screw this all together, let me just smack this in here and make sure our screen works. Ooh, almost broke the power switch. That would have sucked. Alright. Boom. Works. Alright. Backtrack. Alright. Get these screwed down. Alright. Ooh, that's kind of mush. That one's nice. This one's kind of mushy though. I hope that works. I hope that trigger works. Alrighty. Throw in our battery. Boom. Throw our label on. Oh shoot, it's a little far this way, but that's okay. Put our battery door on. Phillips. Skirt. Alrighty. And the first game we're going to check out is Charlotte's Web. I got Spyro too. Oh man, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, the volumes. The volume's cooked, fam. But, here we go, guys. My first SP. Left, right, B, A, start, select. Cool. Looks like it works pretty good. Alright, we need to... Alright guys, I grabbed another system. I think this motherboard is done. We did all this work. It doesn't charge. It lights up for a second and goes out. I thought it was part of my problem, but it's not. This works. These triggers work. There's no sound. When I put the reader on this chip, this is entirely dead. This capacitor on this side, this is entirely dead. And then there was a lot of water damage and corrosion and stuff on here, so I'm putting this on the rack. I also forgot to say that this button does not work very well. You have to really push it really hard, same with the light. So I think this is going on the shelf, and I'll work on it as I work on it. Maybe one day it'll be good to go. But with that being said, we are going to pull this board as the donor board. These bumpers said, the seller said these bumpers don't work very well. we're going to give that a nice little clean and see if there's any damage on here and how the board looks. Then we're going to toss this into this shell and screen. But honestly, you know, $18 Game Boy. So far we're at $18.50 plus shipping, $30 plus 50 in parts. I'm at $80 in this right now. I don't really feel like putting another $50 into this at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Right now we're gonna pop this guy open and pull the board out of here and throw it into the other console. Take a look at those buttons too, see what's going on with those. But I checked this, plays games, charges, everything's cool. I asked the seller if they do repairs or anything, and they say no, they don't open the boards or nothing. So I couldn't verify if there was water damage in here or not. It does look like the battery was replaced, which really is not really a concern of mine. Well, maybe not. This is a little thick. I don't know what the original batteries look like, but I have a couple over here if need be. AGS 003. Yeah, I don't think this is the original. Also, I have this one too. This was just an Amazon grab. I don't know. We got a couple extra batteries is what I'm saying. But this looks pretty clean in here. Here's one of the water damage pads. If they're polka dot, you're good. If they're all pink, that means there was water or liquid in there at one time. So this is good that that's polka dot. It tells me that there's likely not to be water damage here. I'm going to put these screws on here so I don't mix up all the screws. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4 tri-wing. Hope you guys can see what we're working with. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say upset. I'd say discouraged with this one. But, whatever. We'll do something else with it. Something crazy. We'll turn it into an Xbox or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Take this off. Oh, I missed one. Another one here. So there's 6. 4 longs, 2 shorts. And we can pull this right up. Boom. So these don't work all the time. I bet the triggers are really dirty. They feel fine. The springs feel okay. Alrighty. And then this is the board. Look at this. Alright, this needs... Ooh. Looks like there's some roach residue. Little cockroach in there. That's curious. I wonder if that pin's supposed to be like that, because my other one had a weird pin on the end like this. See how that pin's like sticking out? Maybe that's what broke it. Yeah, this needs a little tiny bit of a cleaning. It's a little dusty. These look fine. Wonder why they're not working. Probably clean those too. I'm gonna hit this with the air duster and wipe it down a little. Alright. This is, I don't know if that's a bug or just pocket lint, but we're going to pretend like it's a bug. Yeah. So there's 3 here, and then a ribbon cable on the other side. So, go back to the Phillips. 1, 2, and 3. This looks like a pretty solid board, man. Not gonna lie. It's a little dirty. That's the whole problem here. Oop. Alright, we're gonna break it in half right quick. Alright, get that unplugged here. Here's the silicone. Oh, we lost our button. Come here, you little fella. Alright, put the silicone back on. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, that's upside down. Doo-doo-doo. All right. So that's that. I'm looking at this, and I don't see anything concerning on this end. These do look replaced, actually. There's a lot of flux. Well, there's flux all over this, too. I don't know. I think they just got to be cleaned a little. They look fine. They don't look replaced. But this looks pretty solid. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to put some isopropyl in here and click these buttons 100 times so they get moved around. And then we're going to throw this into here. See what happens. So, let me zoom out. Make sure everything's in frame. Alright. Whoa. Spilling all over. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why there's this, like, no clean flux or whatever it's called. Like, you just use it and it just stays on the board. I know it's not going to damage anything, but I don't like it. It's kind of icky. Alright. That's pretty good. I'm also going to try to squirt a bunch in here so that you get that clean. Just a little in here. We're going to squirt some in this side here, I think. Try to get some movement of the debris. Everything else is fine. I don't really think it needs much. Alrighty. Yeah, this all looks good. I am going to wipe this bug residue or what have you over here. That can go away. Look. I don't know what that was. It didn't last long, whatever it was. Got destroyed in there. But honestly, other than a little bit of whatever that was, cockroach, we're going to call it a cockroach, and maybe some dust, I think we're pretty solid. I am going to do the power switch a little bit, just because, you know, I think it's the second most used button, as well as the A button. A button and the power switch. Got a couple cleans. And yeah, blast this with some air duster, get it dry, and throw it in here and see what's going on. Yeah, shout out to my sponsor. My buddy at work bought me these. Alrighty, we're gonna drop this in the shell and see what the verdict is. This is all pretty much flawless. I'm not gonna do much with this. I am gonna steal this this illumination because I like the OEM ones. I think they look a little better. And this is just like 3D printed foggy plastic. And this is like crystal clear, beautiful, not foggy plastic. Come on, beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to steal the OEM light tunnel. Toss this in here. As long as it fits. Please fit. Oh, please don't break. There we go. Nice and snug. Ooh, looks nice. And then we're going to put the aftermarket foggy one in here. These light tunnels are a little finicky. I bought one. And I broke it. So there's that. Then I bought another one. That one I did not break. There we go. So this I'm gonna close up, I guess. I don't know. Might clean the shell and stuff, but for now this is as is. Oh, I don't want those to fall in there. Give me a second, guys. I don't want to lose this stuff. So we're gonna give this a good plug in. See what we can do about those triggers. This was super awkward last time we tried to do this. It's a bit of a nightmare. There we go. Come on, bro. Alrighty. That's pretty sound. Ooh, that did not sound good. Alrighty. I hope I got those triggers cleaned enough and they work. That'd be super awesome. But I guess we'll see. Also got some flux on my fingers. If you guys never had solder flux on your hands, you just don't get it, bro. It's like sticky and kind of... No, it's not. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like old maple syrup sticky where the water dissolved, where it's like a thick sticky and not like a sugar on your finger sticky. It's not great. Definitely not my favorite thing. All right, we got a little tri-wing. Doo-doop. Top here. Oop, missed. That's what she said. Is this a tri-wing? Yeah. I need to get new screwdrivers, bro. I've been putting it off forever. Get a nice little set. I think this one's too big for these. And I don't want to strip them, so. He says as he strips the screw. Hey guys, battery died at a funny time because we forgot to put the speaker in. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing right now. Oops. So yeah, I guess the camera's got my back, bro. It's good. It's good stuff. I turned this on and I turned the volume up and I'm like, oh, no sound. And then I was like, should have checked that when I bought these. And then I was like, oh, there's no speaker in there. Oopsie. I think I'm going to throw a piece of tape around here because this little frame likes to come out like that. And I don't know if I like that very much. So I am going to put a piece of tape on this little frame. Let me get this lined up so we don't break it off. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put a piece of Kevlar on here. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. Guess the drawer is shorter than I remember it being. A Kaplan, capped on electrical tape, basically. That's not electrical tape. I think it'll look kind of nice on there. So we're just going to find an end here. I think this is it. Yeah. I'll pull this out. That's a big piece. Yeah, I know, but I want it to look nice with no fingerprints. So I'm going to try to line this up here so we can cut the access off. Like right here. Because I don't want fingerprints on it. Because I'm weird like that. Go around this side. Line it up almost perfect. There we go. Trim this lead off. Go like that. That's pretty nice. That looks cool. Looks like intentional. Boom. Then we take the extra tape and we put it away. If it stops sticking to our fingers. Alright guys, this has been an ordeal. I admit defeat for now. We'll take another look at this some other time. For now I'm out of budget on the repair on this guy and I have no idea where to go. The charging port lights up, goes out, doesn't work. Oh wait, I always confuse these. This EM8 chip doesn't read anything, it's all zeros. This doesn't read anything, it's all zeros. There's no audio, doesn't charge. One of these triggers is mushy, even though I just put them in. Yeah, this one sucks. Like it doesn't, I don't know, I must have damaged it when I put it in, but this one and then this one. So this pad doesn't work. I need a new one of these too. And then this is soldered on the ends here, and it's quite challenging. So another $60 got us running here, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. So we got this, and it went pretty good, and I think it looks nice. Gameboy Advance SP, and now it doesn't read cards all of a sudden, which I don't understand. Oh, there it goes. My God. That scared me. It scared me real bad. Takes a minute though. Not that long. What is going on here? Bro, are you kidding me? What is my luck? What is going on? Bro, is this card just like not good? Get out of there. Why does this happen? Why does this happen to me? Oh, audio. Let's test that. There we go. Charlotte's Web. Looks good. I mean, other than freezing, what the hell? All right. I don't know what to do here. Why the hell did that happen? Dude, what is going on, bro? My life sucked this bad. Oh, what the f... Hey guys, if that abrupt end had you concerned at all, please do not be. I was able to fix the couple things that I thought were faulty with this here. One thing that startled me when I turned it on was actually the lights here. When I turned it on, I swear to God, I saw a spark, and I thought that was the board frying, or there was something weird going on that caused the board to be damaged. After I switched out the buttons, you can't see them because of the green screen. I switched out the buttons and the membranes with a thicker membrane. I haven't had any issues. The L and R have been working since I cleaned them, and then the audio, of course, is working perfectly. But this has been a serious ordeal. I know this is a much longer video. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching this. If you made it this far, comment your favorite topping for soup down there, whether it's cheese or garlic bread or what have you. But thanks for watching. I sincerely appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.